We have some amazing county animal shelters and private humane societies on the Central Coast. So many animals are in loving homes thanks to the hard work of shelter workers. But other parts of California are struggling to care for all the dogs that end up in shelters, which means hundreds have to be put down each year. One local woman is on a mission to stop that and rescue dogs with more life to live.
These pups are quite literally lucky dogs.
I decided to do seniors and special needs, so I built this house for dogs that are blind and old.
Charlotte Mead has a soft spot for blind dogs.
In fact, Liz from Modesto Dog Pound is an example of a blind dog who doesn't miss a beat.
Neither does Mead. With the help of volunteers, she's caring for some 36 dogs at Mead Canine Rescue in Creston.
We've had as many as 90, maybe 95.
The reason she has so many?
California has enormous dog population problems.
Every day she gets messages from overcrowded shelters hoping she can take some of their dogs otherwise destined for euthanasia.
We try to take the dogs with nowhere to go, with no help, nobody who wants them.
But when they come here,
they get better and they pick up and they have a ball and they stay here until they get adopted or as long as they live, which is way longer than we ever expect.
LA City Animal Services has had to put down over 1,400 dogs in the last year. According to the ASPCA, 1.5 million shelter animals are euthanized across the country each year. But that number has dropped by about 1 million over the last 7 years, thanks to groups like Mead Canine Rescue.
I'm figuring they didn't have very good lives to begin with, so we're going to give them great endings,
When she rescues a dog, the first thing she checks is whether it's been fixed.
I do really highly recommend spaying and neutering at any age.
She says having your dog fixed is the #1 way pet owners can help manage California's dog population, so fewer dogs have to be put down. Her other top tip, prioritize your dog's dental health. Snowflake and many of the dogs here came to Mead with rotten mouths. Snowflake doesn't have a lower jaw as a result, but Mead says he's much better off without it. Of course, the hardest part of her job, and for any pet owner, is saying goodbye.
I always say to people, if you think it's the day, go into the vet and think about it. Take the dog home for a night and then go back.
Most of Mead's dogs pass naturally, but she does turn to euthanasia if they're obviously uncomfortable. Until then, these dogs are living life to the fullest and could be the perfect addition to your family.
If you can give that dog love for a year, for 3 years, you'll get so much back.
Mead works closely with all our local shelters. We have all of them listed, plus information for anyone interested in adopting, volunteering, or supporting Mead Canine Rescue in this story on KSVY.com.